guys, welcome. How is everyone doing? Welcome. Hello. We are going to try and stay on the chill side today because we have the chill BGM, and it's just not. I'm not gonna pressure myself to finish the drawing. And I'm just gonna draw, and I'm not gonna think about trying to finish it. So we're gonna try to stay on the chill side. Hello, hi. How's everyone doing? Welcome. Welcome. There we go. Wait, what? I had a setup that was gonna allow me to see the chat on the screen. Wait a second. There we go. Okay. Welcome, Kyle Gentry. Welcome. Have I seen you here before? I probably have. I'm sorry if I forgot. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Retouch, welcome. Hi, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Sean, welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Selvin Esvorador. How are you guys doing? Hope you're having a good day. Elyssia Art time. It is indeed Elyssia Art time. Rancor, welcome. Hi, hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Chat will never be confined to the screen. That's a really good drawing. You're drawing here. Thank you. So here's the thing. I normally start my drawings on stream with all you guys, but I've noticed over the last few months that it started making me stress. Like every Thursday when I had a art stream, I was starting to feel anxious and not really looking forward to it. And I realized that's because I was starting to feel self-conscious about just how much of the stream I ended up spending on deciding on a pose and a composition and everything. And it felt like I ended up not really doing much per stream. And so yesterday I started sketching, and I was like, I'm just gonna do the basic composition. I'm just gonna do the base idea for the pose and everything. And as you can see, I wasn't able to just keep it to that. I was like, yeah. I'm just gonna do the pose. It's just a little composition and building the anatomy. That's enough. That's all I'm gonna do. And then I just kept going, and I couldn't stop myself. And so here it is. That's a really good drawing. 2 days ago. Oh, that's why I didn't recognize you yet. It's like the second time I see you. But I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're enjoying. I'm gonna give you another welcome because why not? Welcome to the channel again for the second time. Third time? Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Need to finish. Yes, I do need to finish it. But I'm feeling a lot better already just by having this. And I still have to fix a bunch of stuff. This is an incredibly rough sketch, like a very dirty, very still full of mistakes sketch, and I still have to define a lot of it, but at least I have the composition done, you know? Crumpets, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Sounds good because all the chatting and distractions would make it even harder for you to make a drawing. Exactly. And so I decided to do this. Plus, here's the thing, you guys. Fox and Nissan did say hello to you today. Welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Here's the thing, you guys. I want to do a Valentine's drawing, right? Because I realized that I haven't really done many special drawings for any events. I just did one for Halloween, and then that's it. Because what have I done? For Christmas I used assets. For May Day I used assets. For Poke Day I used assets. For what else? For Easter last year I did a drawing, but that was the Easter last year. Not particularly good, but I won't bother you with that. You can talk about it if you want, as long as it's not super heavy and bringing the mood down too much. But in Discord you can talk about it as much as you want, for sure. In Discord we can all hear you, and you can be the center of a venting session if you want. What am I doing? Why did I start there? I wanted to clean the draft. I wanted to clean it. And by clean it, I mean redraw it. And by clean it, I mean redraw it. But now that I have the sketch under it, because it's just so incredibly dirty. I'm assuming that you guys are getting lost to what you're seeing because I am getting lost with what is actually. It would be much easier to show you here because I have all the layers, right? So if I hide the clothes, for example, and I hide the tail. Oh, I still haven't merged those two. Wait a second. Okay, so I hide the tail, or rather the lower body, and I hide the arms. And you can see how I constructed like the torso with the booba, what is this, the head? This is nothing. Why is this here? This is literally an empty layer. Okay, you're going away. But like this is where we are, right? I did the torso, I did the booba, I did the lower body. Like all of it is like still has all of the construction lines of like the geometric shapes, the cylinders, and the blah blah blah. Then I added the arms, and then I added the clothes, and then I added the hair, and now it looks a mess. So it's time we clean this little baby. It's time we clean it. I would like to have the Valentine's drawing, even though you guys know how I feel about Valentine's. You know that I don't like it as a holiday. I don't think I think if you have a loved one, you can show your love in any day of the year, and literally any other day of the year is gonna be cheaper to show your love because it's not gonna be overinflated because of Valentine's. And so I think Valentine's is a bogus kind of holiday. And that's how I feel about it. But considering I haven't done anything for New Year's, nor for Christmas, nor for Pocky Day, nor for Mate Day, nor holiday, except for Halloween. And I don't like Halloween either. So might as well do a Valentine's one, right? Might as well. Plus, I might be able to give it some or another little twist later on. I don't know how angly to make this part because this is not just the elbow. This is like it has fabric on it. It has fabric. You have the foundations. Now you just have to build on it. Hopefully that doesn't stress you out as much. No, that shouldn't. Because I realized what was stressing me out was like having to figure out what you want a piece to look like can take you a long time when you're not like a super professional artist like me. I'm not a super professional artist. I still have so much studying to do if I want to become the kind of artist I want to be. And so I have been getting better. I absolutely have been getting better. The amount of time that I spent constructing this was not the amount of time that it would have taken me like a year ago. Granted, it still took me a long time to refine it, but like the idea and stuff, I tried I tried like 5 or 6 different poses, and that's what I don't like doing on stream. Trying. So now that I have decided on one, it's going to be a lot chiller. I don't see how to draw, so I cannot see any mistakes. Well, that's the way, that's what happens to me with science and math, you know? Like, if you say something about anything math related, I'm gonna have to believe you. That's my only option. I don't have anything else. So I getcha. But yeah, one day I have been thinking, especially because there is someone on the Discord. There is I don't know if I should name them by name. Does it feel like I'm calling someone out? I'm not gonna say anything bad, but does it feel like it's I don't know, weird? Anyways, there's someone on the Discord who has been doing figure drawing daily, and that made me think it's been a long time since I've done any studies. Granted, that's because the thing that I have to do studies of now, I feel like I've gotten comfortable enough with anatomy that now I should have to do studies of like lighting and colors and stuff like that. And I don't know how to do those studies, to be completely honest. So I have been thinking of maybe doing a figure drawing stream where I show you guys how like I study anatomy and how I do anatomy studies, how I do figure drawing and what pages I use and what techniques I use and blah blah blah. It would be a very like mostly educational stream. It would be specifically for people who are interested in studying and focusing on anatomy and stuff. So I'm not sure if it's too targeted, right? Like, just because I thought of it, because one person is doing something on Discord, again, does it feel like it would be calling someone out? Does it feel like it would be targeting in a in a negative way? I don't know. I've been thinking about it, but I'm scared that I'm doing something wrong. I hate it because it's annoying and loud and unnecessary. Valentine's, yeah, that's how I feel about it too. I mean, it's unnecessary because, again, if you have a loved one and you want to express your love, you don't need to wait until a special mandated date, you know? You can you want to buy chocolates, buy them at any other moment of the year. You want to buy flowers? Flowers are available all year round. You want to buy a plushie? Just go and buy them their favorite plushie. Don't buy a generic teddy bear with an I love you heart sign. Like, maybe your partner is a fan of Pokemon and they would be a lot happier if they got a Pokemon plushie. Huh? What about that? But instead, Valentine's gives you the most generic thing so that it can appeal to everyone. I don't know, I just don't like it. I don't like it. But here we are drawing a Valentine's picture. Here we are caving in. We live in a society. You hate Valentine's? Yeah, I freaking do. I actually do. But hey, I hate Halloween, and I drew something for Halloween. So I at some point, I guess we'll have to cave in at some point. And in my case, it's where I need more art. I definitely do. Not because I need more art for my schedules and stuff. I do have several pieces I've commissioned and you guys have commissioned, but I feel like I haven't posted art of myself that I've made myself in a long time. And it feels wrong to keep using assets instead of just, you know, trying a little bit harder and trying to do something myself, you know? You know what I mean? I hope I'm making sense. I can do those leaves so much better. For now, this is gonna be fine. For now, this is gonna be okay. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. I don't know what I said to encourage that. Oh, when I said science! That's a science thing. That you're teaching me science, and I appreciate that. I really do. I know that phrase, but can I be honest? Can I be completely honest? If you showed me a picture of a cell and you told me like, okay, now tell me which of the parts of the cell is the mitochondria, all I would be able to say is mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. And I know that because of the meme, but I wouldn't be able to point it out. Like, I legitimately wouldn't be able to tell you, looking at a picture of a cell, which one is the mitochondria. Mitochondria. However the hell it's supposed to be pronounced, I wouldn't be able to find it. I would not be able to point it out. Oh, am I making the lines too thick? That is one of my main issues. Why do I always make the lines too thick? Well, we've already started making them thick, so I'm gonna thicken these ones because I don't want to fix all of those. I do want to have some progress. I'm not gonna rush myself to finish it today. I do have 2 weeks on February and 1 more week on January to finish this. Oh no, I don't. Wait. Let me think about it. Not entirely sure. Regardless, it's not like I have to have it finished by tomorrow, right? Like, it's not like it has to be done. We still have some time before the Valentine, the day of the Valens and the Tinas. But I also definitely want to get something done on the stream. I don't want to do the entire stream just like an arm, like the Halloween one. During the Halloween drawing, I genuinely spent an entire stream drawing the arm and the hand, and I cannot forget that. I I cannot forget I spent an entire stream, and that was because I was trying to do thin lines. And was it even worth it? I don't think so. I don't think it was worth. I don't think the quality of the thin line art was worth doing an entire stream of just like drawing the arm and the hand. I think I regret that. Rexy, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. You're overthinking it. You're overthinking things. What's new? Yeah, indeed. What is new? Wait, Nether, I didn't say hello to you today. Welcome. How are you doing? Hello. I hope you're having a good day. What makes you overthink things? My brain. I am a chronic overthinking. I am a chronic perfectionist. I am a chronic overdoer, to be completely honest. I do too much sometimes. Sometimes I do too much. I've had the situation where I show someone two different things. I'm like, okay, which one is better? And they're like, girl, legitimately, they're the same goddamn thing. And I'm like, no, they're not, because this and this. And they're like, if you hadn't explained the difference, I would not have noticed. This is just relax, please. Just finish the thing. It's okay. And I'm like, no, but you need to tell me which one is better, because one of them is definitely better. Now they're like, no, it's not. Stop it. So yeah, that's a pretty common thing for me. That's a pretty common thing. You monster for hating Halloween and candy. Here's the thing, Kyle, you may not know this because you have been here for very little time, but I'm not from the US. So in my country, we don't celebrate Halloween, and if we do, the people who celebrate Halloween normally are teenagers, because parents normally don't want their kids celebrating Halloween. Because like it's not part of our culture, and it's annoying for the parents who have to like take their kids out or organize or be worried about their kids being out at night banging on the doors of strangers. Yeah, it's just not part of our culture, and it's a really hard thing to assimilate into our culture, right? And so in my country, Halloween ends up being synonymous to horror movies, and that's it. Because teenagers and adults that choose to celebrate it, and they're not gonna go and ask for candy. Plus, like, with the constant economical crisis that we have, you think anyone's gonna go buy candy for other people? We don't buy candy for ourselves because it's too expensive. You know what I mean? So basically, we don't celebrate it with like candy and stuff. At most, we celebrate it with horror movie marathons, which I freaking hate. I cannot tolerate horror at all whatsoever. It's just like, I'm not built for that. So I have no reason to like Halloween. I have literally zero reason to like Halloween. And that's that. And welcome. That's the truth of why I don't like Halloween, and I'm sure you'll understand it now, and you won't think I'm a monster. I posted all of the stuff I had to say today in one message, and that I will not be in chat much today because I want to do some work done. But Susan disagreed. No! Susan, stop it! Stop targeting my people! Snake shifters are nice, I promise, Susan, please! I beg of you! Thick lines are great though. I do like my thick lines. I don't know how to explain it, but when I see my lines, I'm like, damn, I really like this. But then I see other people's art, and they have thin lines, and I'm like, wow, but I really like their art, and their lines are super thin. I think maybe, is that why I like their art more than mine? I like their thin lines. And then I get self-conscious every time, because if you look at most anime actually has really thin lines. And when I start trying to study other artists that I like in the anime realm, I end up feeling self-conscious because of that. But what is new, right? What is new? Me comparing myself to other artists and second guessing everything I do. Wow, no, never. What? That sounds really weird and not like me at all whatsoever. Hola, Elyssia, looks great. Thank thank you. Thank you so much, Rexy. I know I said welcome to you, but I hadn't read your message. I just saw your image pop up, and I forgot. Fudge, Rexy, I forgot that you had tagged me on that Twitter thing again. I forgot a second time, which is not great. And we can leave it like that. It can be, you know what? This is not gonna be a masterpiece. This is not gonna be a masterpiece, but it's gonna be okay. We're not gonna stress. We're not gonna stress over it. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. We don't need to worry about it. I used to celebrate Valentine's. I had a lot of female friends who gave me candy, and I always gave a mug or chocolate to my teachers. I also gave chocolates to my girlfriends, kind of. Huh, so like a friends thing? Interesting. I didn't know that people did that, except for like, obviously in anime, because in anime they're like, oh, I'm gonna give every person in the classroom, I'm gonna make chocolates. Like, I didn't know that it was something that people actually did for like friendships and stuff. I guess in here we do have, I don't even remember when it is, because again, like, we don't have money to buy candies. Not for ourselves, less for others. But there used to be a thing. I remember there used to be a thing that was like the Sweets Week or something like that. And like marketing would very much focus on like, buy sweets for yourself and for your loved ones, for your friends, for your neighbors. Just like buy sweet stuff to give to people that you care about. And that used to be 1 week, and I don't remember when it is. But we also have Friendship Day, which I don't know which other countries have it, because I have talked to people from other countries and they're like, what do you mean Friendship Day? And I'm like, yeah, the day of friends, the day that you gift your friends stuff. Like Valentine's, but instead of it being to your partner, you give gifts to friends. And it's Friendship Day. And it's the 20th of... It's either the 20th of June or the 20th of July? I don't know. Because similarly to Valentine's, I've never liked it. In my brain, it's the same thing, right? It's like, if I want to show my gratitude to my friends for being in my life, and I want to cherish my friends, I can do that any day of the year. I don't need you, calendar, to tell me that I have to buy things today, because I love my friends the whole year round. And I don't remember when it is, because I never celebrated it. I was like very, very determined not to celebrate it, to the point that my friends also stopped like giving me stuff on that day. And I was like, good, give me stuff on my birthday if you want. I respect that, but I don't care about this day. It's stupid. And I guess I might have been a little bit too much of a party pooper. If I really think about it. I might have been too much of a party pooper. But you know what? It's okay, it's what happens. It's what happens. Mr. Silio Girl, hi! Oh my god, it's been so long! Wait, let me get mentally ready. I'm about to read a pickup line that I've probably never seen before. You're like a vaccine. I need you to stay alive. Okay, that one is good. Not as surprising as some other ones have been, but I haven't heard it before. So welcome, Mr. Silio Girl. Thank you for gracing me with your presence. It's always so fun. It's always so fun to learn new pickup lines from you. Okay, yeah, I'm obsessing over small details that nobody's gonna see again. Good for me. Seth Talos, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Honestly, you should have probably done a New Year drawing for the bunny year instead of the Valentine's Day drawing, but it's been so long. It's already almost the end of January. Don't you think it's too late now? I feel like it's too late. I feel like I lost my chance. I feel like okay, how about maybe if it's not too late, the next time that I do an art stream, We can do bunny. We can do bunny. Yeah? Yeah? Would that be okay? No, I don't like that. Would that be alright? Same, but I have ADHD and I have 3 hyper-awareness. That doesn't sound great. That sounds like you're distracted all the time, and I know because I mean I don't think so. I've never been diagnosed with anything, but I know what it is to like be constantly thinking about different things and being distracted by other things to do and being hyper-aware of, I don't know, things. I've never been diagnosed, but I definitely think I do have something to diagnose. But I've never been diagnosed, so I'm not gonna talk about it. Argentinian Halloween should be about going out and asking for meat pieces. Argentinian Halloween is just about like looking at taxes. Can I be honest? Just looking at taxes is all the horror we need. All we need to feel really truly horrified to our core, just like looking at prices of stuff and comparing them to the prices of 10 days ago. That is all we need. Our life is a constant horror movie, baby. Anyways, Crooked Gamer, welcome, my hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Laura Pace, welcome, my hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. TRSS, welcome, hi, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Before you ask, I'm doing well, just playing Monster Hunter Rise. I hope you're enjoying. I hope you're enjoying. How about horror comedies? I can take a horror/dark comedy, but it has to be, well, like, it has to be... How do I explain this? I enjoy Jennifer's Body, for example, which is like a dark tale and kind of like horror-ish and kind of like comedy, but it's not super intensely gruesome. It has like 2 or 3 scenes that are kind of jump screen. Is that the word I'm looking for? Anyways, I'm not sure, but you know what I mean, right? Like, the story is kind of scary, but definitely not too much. And it has that horror vibe, and it has a couple of jump scares. That's what I'm trying to say, not jump screen, jump scares. It has like a couple of semi-jump scares, but they're not too bad. That's the kind of thing that I can take. And then I can take dark comedies, but not necessarily horror comedies. Dark comedies that I've liked: Heathers, Jawbreaker. You know, nothing else comes to mind right now. Yeah, but those are the ones that I can think of. Those are the dark comedies that I have enjoyed. But I'm not sure. I don't think they count as horror, either of them. Yeah, neither of them counts as horror. Oh, although I have seen summaries, and I think I would enjoy Cabin in the Woods if and only if I had someone watching the movie with me that's willing to warn me when a jump scare is coming. Because jump scare, as much as I don't think that they are like super lasting, like they're not gonna have a lasting effect and prevent me from sleeping, they are still incredibly unpleasant and they ruin several hours of my day. I cannot. Every time that I've been with friends that showed me movies that had like semi jump scares and they warned me, I have felt so much gratitude, so much gratitude towards them. I guess you could count Get Out, which is sort of horror but also very manageable. And are we counting Nope? I like Jordan Peele. I do. That's the only like horror quote unquote that I've been able to manage. Want to know the trick for thin lines? There's a secret. Sure, tell me the secret. Tell me what it is. You're a lamia, technically a monster. Yes, but I'm not horror. I'm not horrifying. Do you think I'm horrifying? You don't think I'm horrifying, right? You think I'm cute, right? I try my best to be cute. Yes, Ricey, I did the hand holding. The hand holding. We're a family-friendly channel, Crumpets! You can't say stuff like that. You can't say dirty stuff like that. You want Susan to come after me? Crumpets! Control yourself. Damn. I honestly don't care much about Halloween either, because now I'm an adult and there's just nothing fun for adults. There's horror movie marathons if you like those. I do not. No, actually, there's costume parties. There's still costume parties. Why not work on a bigger canvas? A bigger canvas means you can do thinner lines. Are you drawing your art for some event? I am drawing on a big canvas. Want to see what this canvas looks as at 100%? This is what the canvas looks like at 100%. This is pretty good. This is... I genuinely think this is more than enough for a canvas. I don't like working on humongous, like super mega huge canvases, because like the end result is gonna be scaled down regardless of what platform you look at it, because most people don't have like a 4K monitor, stuff like that. I know that we're gamers, but most people don't really have that. In Mexico, we call it El Día del Amor y la Amistad. It's not about romantic incentive, it's about appreciating the people we care for and we're grateful for. So you have Valentine's and Friendship Day at the same time. Tienen El Día del Amor y la Amistad. That's so weird to me. That's really weird to me, because in my country, it's definitely two very different moments of the year. Friend Zone Day? No, Friends Day. Wanted to say Friend Zone Day. No, but it's not Friend Zone Day. Ellie, the sketch is adorable. Your art is so cute. No, shut up, Lena. Your art is cute. Welcome. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good day, Lena. Welcome. We're gonna hide that? We're gonna not hide that. We're gonna make it less visible. And this is getting even harder to follow. But that's fine. That's fine. That's alright. You guys wanna know something? I found yesterday, I was looking for a file and I couldn't find it. And I shouldn't be talking about this because I'm still very far away from catching up with the chat, but I've already started it, so now I have to say it. I found there is one recording that I have done of a music cover thing that I did mostly because a friend wanted to practice mixing, and they knew that I was like trained in singing and had a good mic, blah blah blah. And I found it yesterday, and you're never gonna hear it because I absolutely don't like it. I don't like it, but I thought I didn't have it anymore, and I do have it, which is interesting to me. Why did I keep it if I don't like it? Why did I not delete it yesterday? Even though I don't want to hear it at all whatsoever. But I guess it's been ingrained on me. And I truly believe this with my whole heart, that it is important to keep your old stuff, your old art, so that you can remind yourself of how far you've come, especially if you're feeling down, and you can like rescue ideas or things that you used to be from the memory of what that was, you know? Does it make sense? Does it make sense what I'm saying? I was just lending a hand in case you'd like a free idea to post on Twitter. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting that. Willow Whisper, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Hi. Every day is Friendship Day. That's what I'm saying. If you want to appreciate the people that you love in your life, you don't wait for a special day. You don't need to wait for a special day. You can love people any day of the year. In fact, you should love people every day of the year. It's so stupid to wait for one specific day. I'm not drawing nails. Wait. We're gonna go back to this layer. And we're gonna hide this one. And we're gonna do nails. Because I have very cute painted nails. And I put a lot of effort into painting them. And I'm not gonna let them just not exist. I'm not gonna let them be forgotten. Because I spend a lot of time doing my manicure. Actually, now that I mention it, I never actually spent a lot of money. Most of my gifts were handcrafted. That's cute though. The handcrafted gift gives you an idea of how much effort that person is putting into it, and it's more valuable in the sense of like you're spending time, valuable time. I remember a friend of mine once gave all of us, her friends, tiny matcha tiny matcha Kit Kats with our name in the back of the package, and for some reason it's been one of the most memorable gifts I've ever received. That is cute. Did you like that friend a lot? Maybe that's why it's memorable, not the gift itself, but the person who gave it to you. That feels like it's wrong. Maybe it needs to be thinner. Maybe just like, because it feels like most of the nail will be on the other side, right? Yeah, I think. Not really talking about Valentine's in general. I make inexpensive gifts, but you spend your time on them, and that is more expensive than money. Time is money, you know what they say? Time is money. And now that I'm constantly out of time for doing stuff, I definitely understand and believe that in a way that I never understood as a child. As a child, like, it's funny because, like, the elders of my village would come and tell us tales to make us understand how important time is. And they would tell us this tale, I don't know if you've ever heard it, that was like a man that had been spending years and years and years looking for this treasure, and it was the most precious treasure of all, and it had like 24 diamonds and 60 emeralds and 60 sapphires all encrusted in one beautiful like build of gold or whatever the frick. I don't know, I don't remember it. But what I remember was that this man was looking for the treasure for his entire life, and in the end he found the owner of the treasure, and he found out that the legend was just talking about time. You have 24 hours in a day and 60 minutes per hour and 60 seconds per minute, and that is more valuable than any diamond and any sapphire and blah 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 blah. Listen, that never worked on me, okay? That never freaking worked on me. They wanted us to really understand the value of time. They should have just let life go on. Eventually everyone learns it. Eventually everyone is like, holy damn, I wish I had more time. And it's like, yeah, but I want them to learn that lesson when they're kids, because then they waste less time. It's like, bro, it's not gonna happen. You don't realize what you have until you lose it. They're not gonna realize how important time is until they are out of, like, not having time to do the shit they wanna do. Like, that's just how humans and how human-brained creatures work. That is just it. You want them to understand it? Just give time for their human brain to go through human-based life. And that's it. Wait, where did I leave off? I'm trying to finally draw the final evolution step of my slaying. I know that you can do it. I know that you can do it. It's been fun seeing the other two. It's been fun seeing you draw, like, it's like yourself. It's like trying to plasmar. That's a word in Spanish. It's like you trying to like draw your essence, and I definitely see your essence when you post those. This is terrible. Wait a second. Those two hands are very different. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm already struggling. That's okay. That's alright. You know what? I'm gonna do... This is gonna be a lot easier if I just do this. This is gonna be a lot easier if I just do this. Wait, we're gonna do something very, very sneaky. We're just gonna do this. Gonna put it there. Gonna make it a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. There we go. We're gonna zoom out. And now we are going to work on this hand exclusively. We're gonna work on this hand exclusively, and then we're gonna flip it over. we're gonna copy paste and flip. Copy paste and flip for the win. The gift was for Valentine's Day. Forgot to say that. Yeah, for the chocolate day. Groundhog Day, but only taxes day. Ugh. Don't say that. Don't say it's February. It's not October. Don't say scary things like that. Please. That is too scary. Oh wait, Lena, if you're still here, did you get that Coca-Cola can with your name on it? Coca-Cola, not Caracola. What the freak is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Why do I not know how to read sometimes? Why do I forget how to read? That makes no sense. That is pretty dumb. Oh no! The hands are different! No problem. No problem. That's fine. That's okay. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it by just doing this different. And then we're gonna copy the fingers. It's not gonna be that bad. It's not gonna be that bad. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. I'm here and I did crumpets, but it was Coca-Cola bottle actually. Okay, Cabin in the Woods watch along. Cabin in the Woods watch along. Depends. If you guys are willing to warn me when jump scares are coming, yes. If you're not willing to tell me when jump scares are coming, then you dirty betrayer liars do not deserve to watch me screaming horror, because it's not something that I'm willing to do to myself. I am not willing to put my mental health on the line for a damn movie. I am not, okay? I cannot with horror, and I say that in the absolute most extreme of cases. I still have it and the Coca-Cola liquid looks nasty. Don't have the heart to throw it out. How about you just throw out the Coca-Cola inside? Lena, what the fudge? Why would you still have a bottle of Coca-Cola with Coca-Cola from like who knows how long ago? You're supposed to just keep the wash the bottle and keep it, but don't keep the liquid. Do you want to be horrifying? I don't want to be horrifying. I don't want to be horrifying. I want to be me. I want to be happy. I want to be a happy, motivational, inspirational presence for you guys. I don't want to be a scary presence for anyone. How am I doing with time? 1 hour. I am not willing to do another stream that is literally just the arms and the hands. I am not willing. This is going to start getting better. I promise. I promise. This is not going to be just one stream for the lines of the hand. Not anymore. Not again. The secret for thin lines is to add external light to the layer, adjust it for 1 pixel and paint over it. It will automatically make a thin line. What kind of program are you talking about? Add external light to the layer. Huh? I don't know if that's something that I can do with Sai. I don't really know. And also, I don't know if I like 1 pixel lines. Like, it's one thing to have thin lines, and it's another one to have like 1 pixel thin. It's too thin. 1 pixel is too little. If you're gonna have 1 pixel line, might as well not have lines at all. Because lineless art is also really freaking cool. But you do have to approach it differently. Did I lose the nail? No, There it is! Nice, nice, nice. We're gonna copy the nail. Okay, paste it. Put it there. Boop. There we go. There we go. That's looking good. That's looking good. That's looking fine. That's okay. That's alright. You're a scary lamia. I am, Kyle. I am the most cowardly creature that you've ever encountered. Even a kitten has more bravery than I do. Lorfina, welcome. Hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Wait, was that a karaoke stream? No, I don't think it was. It was, but the last karaoke stream was the anti-Valentine's one, I think. I knew about You're Not American plays on day one. Ah, so you didn't necessarily know that we don't associate Halloween with candy though. Or did you? Did you? Because that's the thing. It's not that I hate Halloween because, I don't know, I hate candy. But as someone who hates horror and someone who doesn't associate Halloween with candy, I have no reasons to like it, you know? Stop, no, don't give me hope. Give you hope for what? Are you training singing? Ellie covers are gonna be real? I don't know. I don't know if Ellie covers are gonna be real. Because that would require me to choose a song, figure out if I'm gonna get in trouble for recording a cover. Getting a mixer, getting like someone to do lyric animation or a drawing or something, getting the time to practice it, possibly, hopefully, doing classes, and then actually managing to record it. It's a lot of things, and I don't know if I can take on something like that. I want to eventually. I did say it in my debut that I want to eventually, but it's not necessarily something that I can see myself doing in the near future. It just isn't something that I see myself achieving soon. You know? I'll show you my cringy 2013 covers and you show me yours? I might be willing to show you, Lena, but to explain why I don't like it. Only that. Only that. I hate friendship. You shouldn't. Friendship is really good. I can relate. It's the same for writers. It's any kind of art. Really, any kind of art. I can agree to some extent with what you're saying, but by that logic, why even celebrate Christmas? Why even celebrate Halloween? Why even celebrate in general? We can do that any day. While I do agree that you can celebrate any day, there are some things specifically that I don't vibe with, and there are some things that I do. Like, I personally have never been super excited for my birthday, personally, but I do think celebrating someone's birthday is inherently different from, like, celebrating something like Valentine's, you know? Because Valentine's, it's a blanket day that's decided for everyone. Like, okay, everyone, this is the day to love your loved ones. Or, everyone, this is the day to love your whatever, to your friends. And on the other hand, there's things like Mother's Day, where I know the origin of the date, and it's like, okay, if you're gonna have a day to appreciate mothers and fathers and stuff like that, I don't mind that it's like a general blanket thing because I know the history behind it. But with something like Valentine's, there are different myths of how the event started, right? There are different explanations of why it is called St. Valentine's and why it happens the day it does, right? I think, unless I'm wrong, but I think there are different explanations, which makes me not really understand or believe one specifically, personally. To me, it's about having one day or date where you can just stop to appreciate the little things we tend to overlook, like appreciating the beauty of spring or the joy of being with family. That's why I like Christmas, because like everyone knows that it's a day off and everyone gets a day off and you get to spend it with your family and or friends, because I know that some people do Christmas with friends, even though I associate it super heavily with family. I do think it's nice when you have a day specifically that is reserved for that and that you get off. But you don't get a day off for Valentine's. You don't get a day off for Friends Day. You just get told to buy stuff. You just get told to buy stuff and that's it. You don't really get to like spend the time with your friends, with your family. The dynamic spend pose, the finger hearts is really hard to do. Well, don't think that I just did it like that. Don't think that I started from a blank canvas. Okay? I started from a blank canvas, kind of like sketched little like here. Things like this where I kind of knew what I wanted, but I wasn't entirely sure, right? Like I knew kind of what I wanted, and so I had like this, crystals like hearts, hands, blah blah blah. And I started sketching like this, and then I took reference pictures. I'm not saying I Googled reference pictures, okay? I took reference pictures. I photographed specifically because I needed the reference for the complicated dynamic pose. And then I studied that specifically to build my figure. Like, don't think this is the kind of shit that you should do without a reference, because people sometimes get very self-conscious about using references. I am here to remind you that every professional artist you've ever met and known got to be the way they are because of the use of reference. That's it. The One Piece was the friends we found along the way. Is that from One Piece? I assume it's from One Piece. Carrot, welcome my hello. Miguel Matos, welcome my hello. Puro Cupo Diablos, welcome my hello. How are you doing, guys? I hope you're having a good day. Am I too far? Did I miss you guys for a long time? Officer Hot Pants, welcome my hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. No, I'm not that far. I'm not that far from the bottom of the chat. The thumbs are too high, IMO. It barely resembles a heart, girl. If you didn't want to draw this, you shouldn't have tried something. I'm obviously teasing you, dumb, insecure, stress ball. Thank you for clarifying, because I was already getting super self-conscious. I'm like, oh my god, wait, should I switch the should I change the thumbs? Wait a second. I can change the thumbs. I can change the thumbs. But I was like, it's okay. I'm not gonna go insane over changing the thumbs right now because you said that it was teasing. I hate this site so much. I had it sitting on the page and the video never started. I finally checked in to see if I had been cancelled, and here I am. Officer, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, sometimes YouTube is very funny like that. I know what you're talking about because that has definitely happened to me. I have been in that situation where I'm waiting for a stream to start and it's like, but I'm on the page, so it's gonna start and it's gonna, like, I'm not gonna have any issues with the stream starting and me not being there, right? Because I'm on the stream, right? And then the stream starts and I find out like 15 minutes late. Like that definitely has happened to me. So I know what you're talking about. Sometimes it misbehaves. Draw your essence. That's an interesting way of putting it. I'd never think of. I think it's really nice when you find the essence of someone and you can draw. Drawing doesn't necessarily mean like... There are these caricaturists, right? Who draw like an exaggerated version of a person, right? And that's mostly... I've seen them mostly on like tourist towns and stuff like that. You see a person who's drawing and like you sit in front of them and they draw your caricature. But instead of drawing like your essence, they just grab whatever facial feature they think is the most like prominent or like particular, and they exaggerate it tenfold. I have never liked those because it feels like you're fixating on the physical vessel instead of on the essence of the person. And sure, granted, it's really hard if it's a stranger to draw their essence because you don't know them. You don't know shit about them. I understand. However, I still like this idea that like it's a lot more interesting to draw what you feel a person is than to draw what you see a person is, you know? Like the essence of the character is more important to me than the physicality of the character. And that goes for real life and for fictional characters as well. Maybe there are drawings that are like super well done of like fan art, and I'm still like, no, that doesn't feel like them. Because there's something about the character that is not related to their physical presence. Miguel Matos, hi everyone, welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Purokupo also genio, welcome. How are you? Yeah, welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Can't keep watching. I got classes by Snake. Goodbye, Lord Fina. I hope your classes go great. Thank you so much for being here. You already know we are willing to warn you. You just need to be willing to do that watch along. I need to brave enough. I need to trust you. I need to trust you. Okay, how about I promise that whenever I dare do a watch along, we'll watch Cabin in the Woods, and you guys are gonna warn me every time there's a jump scare, and I'll trust you. And if there's a jump scare and you don't warn me, I'll mute myself. And the watch along becomes a mute watch along until I trust people again. The Coca-Cola now looks like light tea or something, to be gentle with it. Throw it down the Lena, please, I'm begging you, just throw it down the drain. Just throw it, Lena. Don't keep that thing in your house. Why do you have that thing? Just throw it. Wash the bottle. Keep the bottle and throw the liquid. Why are you keeping the liquid? We'll need to watch on Discord though. You'll miss our warnings if you do it on stream. I would definitely do that on Discord. Plus, I don't understand stream watch-alongs, to be honest. I don't understand it. I've never watched one, and I have bookmarked several. I have bookmarked several watch-along streams in order to really understand what they're like. But as I've said before, like, I'm the kind of person who pauses the movie, who needs to make comments while the movie's paused so that I don't talk and process at the same time. I'm the kind of person who rewinds when I see something really cool that makes me want to like analyze it in the moment. I know that I'm not gonna remember what point of the movie it was, so I rewind it and I just rewatch it in the moment. And it's like, you can't do that in a watch along. In a stream watch along, you just have to hit play and hope for the best. It's just once it starts, it's there. I don't know, that makes me really nervous. I'm not the kind of person who does that unless it's like going to the movies, going to the actual theater. Going to the actual theater is the only place where I watch a movie without pausing it to process stuff, or without rewinding to process stuff. And I haven't gone to a theater in ages, so it's gotten bad. The habit has gotten inescapable at this point. At this rate, I don't know if I can fix that habit. I don't know if I want to. I guess I should. I guess it makes me annoying to watch movies. Wait. Photoshop or any program that lets you edit the layer, you can adjust the thickness of the lines. I think that would make me nervous. That would be losing a lot of control over how it looks. I know that with Clip Studio Paint, there's like you could just do a fill and then let the layer do the outline, which I've seen used for things like hair, and I think it's something that I'd like to try and learn how to do one day, but it still makes me nervous. Because like I lose too much control. Just like painting the layer without manually grabbing every part of the layer already like makes me ish, you know? Already makes me kind of nervous because I'm losing too much control over the fill of the colors. Because sometimes you end up with dead pixels that way, and I cannot take anything that isn't perfect, not even one dead pixel. How am I doing with time? Not terrible, not terrible. We can do this, we can do this. Listen, am I doing great with time? No, I am not. But I hold faith. I hold faith that I'm almost done with the hands and it's not gonna take me another hour. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, it's not gonna take me another hour. It's gonna be fine. Alright, we're almost done. We're almost done. Oh boy, Elioki is going to be a real thing one day. Wait, you guys don't get a day off to Valentine's? I don't, because I work in commerce and I sell the chocolates and stuff. But most people have the day off or only half a shift. No, day off for Valentine's? What? What? That's not a real thing. Absolutely not a real thing. There's no way. There is no way that Valentine's is considered as something that people would get a day off for. Absolutely not. I don't believe you. I do not believe you. What? We all hate holidays. Okay, we get it. No, I hate only a couple of holidays. Most other holidays are fine. I don't think Valentine's is a red holiday here, by which I mean a day off. That's what I mean. It's definitely not a day off. Apparently the countdown timer froze around the 20-minute mark. Weird. I don't know why YouTube like breaks in such weird and sounds like easy to fix ways. Because it's not like it happens every time, right? Like, guys? No. I'm just gonna keep screaming until I know that I'm back. Hello there! Hell yeah! Hi guys! Welcome back. Susan got mad at us for complaining. Yeah, I think so. I think she heard it. I think Susan is personally monitoring my channel. Because you guys keep getting attacked in a way that I haven't seen. I haven't seen ever. Never ever have I seen so many people getting their comments completely eaten by the almighty censorship. And I don't get it. I don't get why it happens so often in this channel. YouTube hates people who are not human. They are targeting me for being a lamia? Is YouTube targeting me for being a monster girl? Is YouTube a monster hunter? Somehow? I really hope not. I'm trying to do my best here. Draw their essence, bring it forth and consume it. Leave only a husk. I didn't say all of that. You can't prove that I didn't think it, but I didn't say all of that. No, I would never consume your essence. Why would I want to? That would mean that I have your essence instead of being able to talk to your essence in your vessel. I like talking to you guys. If I stole your essence, then I wouldn't be able to do that. Now, would I? Would I? Just having your essence wouldn't give me your brains. And that would mean that I miss out on your jokes, your originality, your own drawings and your own art. And, you know, all of that. That would be a great loss. That would be a great loss. I'm not interested. No, thank you very much. Also, I cannot eat essence. You really have a weird mind, lol. It's just a caricature. A caricature is just an exaggerated drawing of a person, but they're inherently superficial. They are inherently superficial. That's what I'm saying. They're so superficial. I'd rather look. When I went to a beach or whatever, right? And I saw a caricature dude. I also, like right next to it, saw a dude who was just doing drawings of like angels and fairies and mermaids. And at the time, I was very obsessed with angels and fairies and mermaids. Because like, I am a creature of the ground, right? I am a creature of the earth and the trees and the jungle. And fairies and angels and mermaids are creatures of the air, the sky, the water. All territories that I can not inhabit. And I was very, very obsessed for a while. That drawing that person made for me when I said, hey, could you do a drawing that is like one mermaid, one fairy, and one angel all orbiting around blah, 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 whatever. I don't even remember that. But I remember how happy that drawing made me because it was way more related to me and who I was at the time than some caricature that was only going to like superficially grab whatever I look like at the moment, right? Because that's another thing. Caricatures, they are superficial and they just show you how you were perceived at that moment in time. But then we can change, and yes, your essence can change too, but at least your essence is something that like you can nurture and change yourself. I don't know, maybe I'm just too fake deep or something. Maybe this is all sounding very, I'm 14 and this is deep, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Oh, good. So I'm not alone in having to purge 100 plus bookmarks for videos I never watched every month. No, I try to watch them. I definitely try to watch them. I don't have a great track record, and my list is a lot longer than it was a couple years ago. But I definitely do try to watch things that I have on my watch later with a decent frequency at least, I would say. Just so you know, I never have like an eternal list that I couldn't possibly get over, I guess. Okay, we're gonna leave it there. And we're gonna flip it, and we're gonna take the easy way out. We're gonna take the easy way out, and we're gonna flip it. It's fine. We get to do that sometimes because we put a lot of effort on other things, so we get to do that sometimes. Let me just make sure that this is clear because I'm about to merge. I'm about to merge layers, and that would be very disastrous for me. So if that's clear and that's clear, then we can merge the layers. Is this a good idea? Yes. Layers are merged. There's no going back. There's Control C, but we're not gonna acknowledge it. Control C, I do not see it. I don't know what it is. Okay, let's go. That's done. Oh God, it's very different. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. We can change it. We can change it. We can change it. Now, we can change this line and this line, right? And that would be there was a much easier way to fix this line. There was a much easier way. There was a much faster way. Oh well. Oh well, whatever. It's done. It's done. Not thinking about it. Not thinking about it. Not thinking about it. To both define and capture the essence of someone, you need both time and time. I don't know about you, but one of those two is a lot to ask of a random street artist. Yes. Also, was it supposed to be two different things? Because it's time and time. Bro, you can just use a vector line in CSP and decrease its thickness. You don't need to lose control as you put it in your vector lines. You're right. I keep forgetting that Clip Studio Paint has vector lines. It's still so weird. Can you tell that I haven't gone back to it since I discovered how useful it was for brushes? I've downloaded a bazillion brushes and I've stayed away from the actual functionality of it. I have so many brushes that I love in Clip Studio and I use it for the brushes. But yeah, I use it for specific brushes a lot and not much more. Duffy Squared, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Also, Reaccione, welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Hey, Ellie, how are you doing? I'm going to be cleaning up my room and preparing some equipment, including a small Wacom drawing pad. Ooh, nice. You're gonna be drawing soon? I hope that you have a good drawing session and, of course, a good cleaning session of your room. I hope by the end of this, your room is looking exactly the way you want it to. Good luck. Looks like Susan got mad at us for complaining. Stop screaming, we're back. I don't know how long that scream lasted for in the actual stream. I don't really know how long that was, because when the stream says reconnecting, and when the thing says you are reconnected, that doesn't mean that I am already live again. I don't know if I can trust that I'm live, so if I say anything important, you guys could miss it. So I don't trust it, and I keep saying whatevers. I keep saying nothings, so that you guys don't miss anything until I know for certain that I'm back. Alright, and now, having done this, I'm gonna merge again, and I'm gonna fix the thumbs. I got self-conscious. I'm gonna see if I can do like that. Would that look better? Would that look more like a heart? Wait. Would that look more like a heart? I think possibly. I think possibly that will look more like a heart. That's pretty fine, right? That's pretty fine. That is okay. Did I miss something when my phone went off grid? I don't think it was your phone, it was my stream. It froze as you were trying to defend it. Outstanding. Defend what? Wait, what was I trying to defend? It's not like it always freeze. What was he saying? What was I saying? Oh God, what was I trying to say? What was I trying to defend? I left whatever I was trying to defend alone to fend for itself. What is the hill? What is the hill that is now corpseless? Where was I? What was I saying? Have fun, Ellie. I will catch up after Chinese New Year break. Okay, are you having Chinese New Year break now? In February? At this point, I'm very lost. At this point, I'm just completely lost on Chinese New Year because I am confused with everyone posting bunnies as soon as the year started, when I thought that it was gonna happen on Lunar New Year. And then I got told that like now Lunar and Gregorian are like pretty much like celebrated at the same time. And it's like, what? I don't understand. And I haven't been able to confirm with anyone because that would take researching, and researching takes time, and I don't know if I have time to research when I could just be doing other things. Is it better or worse now? It's probably the same. It's probably the same. John Arcs, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I feel you. I'm a dinosaur and they keep killing me. I know, being a monster person is so hard. Could you draw me a mermaid, fairy, unicorn, angel, please, Ellie? I didn't include unicorn, but it was a mermaid, fairy, and angel, and I really loved it. And I probably still have it stashed somewhere. Just I haven't seen it in ages, but I probably still have it stashed in a place. Okay. The arms are done! Woohoo! Congrats, me! Congrats, Ellie! You finally finished the bare basics, the bare bones of the art. Oh no! Not this thing. Not this thing. I love my clothes, but I hate drawing them. I legitimately hate some of the things, some of the details in my clothes. I love it, but I don't like having to draw them. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. Oh, it's pretty bad. It's not looking great, but you know what we can do here. You know what I'm gonna say. You know what comes next. Solved. Solved. Is it perfect? No. Is it gonna be? Never. So my brain needs to accept that and move on. Probably not gonna happen, but you know, I can try. I can do my best to pacify my brain, and if my brain doesn't get pacified, well, I tried my best, at the very least. At the very least, we have that. Okay. Okay. Is that looking fine? Yeah, that's looking fine. That's looking okay. If we discuss cartoonish style, I will put out my Gombrich knowledge. Gombrich? What is Gombrich? ¡Qué bonito dibuja! Muchas gracias, el reacciones. Muchas gracias por el cumplido. Soy muy lenta para dibujar. Eso es algo que es una realidad y que no la puedo evitar. Pero más allá de que soy muy lenta, muchas gracias. Siento que soy mucho mejor que lo que era hace un año y medio. What do you mean? Time and time are two different things. What do you mean time and time are two different things? What do you mean time and time are two different things? One is time, the other one is time, but it's applied differently. How? Crumpets, you are now required to explain what you mean. Because I'm not I'm too dumb. Remember, please, that you're talking to someone with two functional neurons. I need you to provide a little bit more context. Not going to think about it, not going to think about it. She'll be thinking about it as she's trying to sleep tonight, probably. We can pretend pretend like I'm not, but realistically, doesn't matter how much I try to convince myself. It doesn't really matter. I have zero control. I'm not the driver of this car, you guys. I'm not, like, I look like I'm at the wheel. I really look like I'm at the wheel, but it's like Ratatouille. There's a little rat actually controlling the actual driving of the vehicle. And that rat is not pacified by words of logic. It's an instinctive animal. Okay, there we go, there we go. First thing that we came through when you were back was, I'm gonna scream until I know we're back. Oh, really? You got to hear that? Okay. At least you got to hear that. I know, at least you know why I was screaming. At least you understand. At least you know the context. Hello, just woke up. Hello, John Arks. I hope that you had a very peaceful sleep. I hope that you're feeling refreshed. How are you? Do you have plans for the day, or was it a nap? Was it a nap that you woke up from, or was it a full night's sleep? Fun fact, after this I probably will have to take a nap because I made another mistake. I also went to sleep today, took a nap before, no, sorry, shower. I took a shower before the stream, so I'm gonna need a nap. However, I took a cold shower. Look at me. Look at me learning from my mistakes. I didn't feel sleepy for all of the stream. However, I feel like as soon as I crash, as soon as I finish the stream, I'm gonna crash. Because the stream keeps me engaged, keeps me focused, it keeps me full of adrenaline. And then as soon as that's done, I'm pretty sure the shower, regardless of how it was a cold shower instead of a warm, relaxing shower, I'm pretty sure it's still going to hit me and be like, okay, you did the thing, you showered during the day instead of during the night, and now you get the consequences. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Okay, that's good enough. These lines are still cookie and I don't like them, but that's probably good enough, right? She says she continues trying to fix the lines that she doesn't like. Nobody's even gonna notice this. Nobody's even gonna notice this. That's okay. That's okay. It's fine. It's done. Now we're just gonna copy it over. We're gonna paste it. We're gonna put it in there. We're gonna delete that. Check that it's decent. It's decent. It's not like the best thing, but nobody's gonna be looking. Oh, except it's the booba. People might be looking. But they shouldn't be looking at this. Should be fine. Let me check if that's better. Sure. You know what? Sure. I'm just gonna roll with the punches. I'm just gonna roll. I'm just gonna go with it. No more. No more. Maybe just a tiny bit more. Maybe just a little bit more. Maybe we just rotate it a little bit. And then we move it down a little bit. And maybe that's fine. Maybe I lowered it too much. Maybe I think now it's a little bit too low. And maybe I need to move it up a couple of pixels. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. That's okay. I am struggling. I'm in pain. I want you guys to know that it's not that I don't notice that it's the same thing. It's not that I don't notice. I'm painfully aware that I'm moving it 1 pixel and nobody's gonna notice the difference. I swear, I know, I promise. I am aware, but I can't control myself. I cannot. It's like my hands move on their own, I promise. Before I notice what I'm doing, I'm still doing the same thing that I was supposed to be stopping. Is it an issue of time or an issue of motivation though? What, researching? Researching? I don't even remember what I was talking about researching, but I know that I was talking about researching something. And yes, it's an issue of time. It's an issue of having to prioritize. Like, there are many things that I could be doing with my time. Always. Like, for example, I've talked about this a million times, and you're probably gonna be tired of me saying it. But I'd love to have some edited content. I love to edit highlights. I love to record videos and edit them. I would really love that. However, that's never gonna happen if I'm busy doing other things, like researching. Just today, I ended up spending time researching things. And then when I finish this and I maybe take a nap, I know what I'm gonna be finishing, regardless of like having many things to do. Some things just take priority because of time, right? Because of timing. Because you need it for faster, you know? And so, I never end up doing some things that I know that I want to do. You need a new clothing? That's another thing that I could do, you know? Another thing that I could do is a second outfit. But that is such a huge project to undertake. That is such a huge project. First, I would have to design it. Then I would have to, like, properly draw it and paint it. Then I would have to separate the layers. Then I would have to get a rigger. And depending on several factors, it would either be a complete re-rig process or a having to wait for my current rigger. Like, all of that is a lot. Unless I was willing to do another just repaint like Goth Ellie, but I don't know just how much I can, you know, keep pushing the one outfit, because realistically speaking, doing a repaint is very limited. There's only so much you can do when the layers have to have the same shape. There are only very few things that you can change to keep the rigging functional. Yeah, there's very few things you can change to keep the rigging functional. Woof! I don't like that. Wait a sec. Woof! I don't like that! Gombrich was an art scholar. He did an entire book explaining the relationship between art, artist, and audience. The eye on the heart, if I remember correctly. That sounds interesting. Explains why you get thirsty for monster girls so easily. What did I say? Oh my god, I have no clue. I have no clue what I said. How did I tell on myself? What did I say that snitched? How did I self-snitch? I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember. I don't know if I'm making it better or worse. I don't know if I'm making it better or worse. Okay, let's go little by little. I'll stop talking to you like an adult. I'll talk to you like a toddler. When you spend a lot of days trying to get better at something, you spend a lot of time. That time is called experience. Okay, but now you're saying different words. You're saying time and experience. It's getting better. To get control of the body, mind is to kill the problem of the situation, then tell your body what to do. I can't. It's really impressive to me how much personality way forward artists were able to put onto the half genie animations, even though literally they only have the walk cycle. They have quite a bit of personality, but I still prefer the ones that are like frame by frame animated. I have a gigantic bias and it's never going to get better. There we go. And it is never going to get better. I highly prefer the very few characters and very few moments that have frame by frame instead of spline, walk cycle, animation thing. That's me at all times. I'm awake as soon as I'm engaged in something. If I still sit still for 10 minutes though, yeah, I totally feel you. I 100% feel you. Except even if I'm engaged with something like a drawing or whatever, if I'm not live, there's a very big liability that I am, if I'm sleepy, that I'm working at like half capacity. That happens to me very often. It's like I refuse to go take a nap, and then I notice that I'm working like much slower than I could be working. It's like, fine, I guess I'll go take a nap because I don't want to like waste my time working worse than I could be when I have so much to do and stuff, you know? So I end up sacrificing 40 minutes for a better working period. Genuinely cannot tell if that's getting better or worse. Nick Nitro, welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. It's been a bit. Subner, how's it going today? I see you're also a cultured Psy user. I am. I tried to do Clip Studio Paint, but I can't. I can't do Clip Studio Paint. I have tried. It doesn't feel the same way. I guess Flo from Metal Slug still is the most impressive, considering everyone will agree she's the best girl. Despite the fact no player characters do like anything in these games. But yeah, Harmony Walk is so majestic. Flo from Theo from Metal Slug. Theo from Metal Slug. Is that a different game that I don't know? Is that a different game that I don't know, that I'm not aware of? Because you said half genie before. Metal Slug. Theo. I know that when you say Harmony, you're talking about one of the girls, because Harmony was the redhead that I like, right? Forgive me if I'm very bad at names and I forgot most of the names already. I know that Harmony was the one that I like with the red hair. I know. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember the names. I don't remember the names. I remember the name of Tuki though. I remember my wife. It was a full sleep. Don't really have any plans. Okay, I hope your day goes great then. Whatever you end up doing. You got OCD? I could. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll go to a doctor and be like, hey, dog. Why can I not look at people in the eyes when they talk to me? And why do I stay away at night thinking of a million thoughts per second? And why this and why that? And why can I not stop myself from obsessing over the tiniest of details? Why? Maybe. Maybe one day. For now, I want to treat my allergies though. I am so ready to start getting my allergies treated. Lord, I swear I can hardly deal with myself some days just because it's so annoying. I could be living so much better if I didn't have allergies as bad as I do. I just want to get that done. I just want to get that over with. Unfortunately, it's a long process, you know? It's like a really long process. To be fair, in my unpopular opinion, video highlights are basically spending time... Wait. To be fair, in my unpopular opinion, video highlights are basically spending time to make the source material worse. The thing is that not everyone can commit to like a 3-hour, 2-hour-and-a-half thing, right? And so if you make highlights, some people are going to be able to commit to that, and maybe they're not going to be able to watch the entire stream. And there are people who enjoy taking the fluff taken out, you know? Like, some people enjoy live streams for the experience of being live, right? And there are others like that enjoy the content as entertainment regardless of being live or not. I am someone who prefers watching full VODs 100%. I 100% feel extreme FOMO if I feel like I'm missing something out, which is why I end up not vibing with Twitch with their 6-hour-long streams. I just don't have the time. But I know that precisely if you're trying to catch up with a lot of people, you're gonna want to cut the fat and go straight to the important bits, right? So that's why I'm saying that I want highlights. I want to like consider as much as I can everyone possible. And I know that it's impossible to be someone who can satisfy everyone. Like, that is impossible. There's always gonna be people who like you and people who dislike you. There's always gonna be people who share your tastes and people who don't share your tastes. There's always going to be people who think that your favorite thing is trash, and there's always gonna be people that love something that you think it's trash. That's just truth of the universe. But still, there are things that I like to consider, if at all possible, as many people as I can. The rat led purely by instinct being in control was what I commented on with this. With the monster girl thing. Yeah, that explains it. It's totally not my fault. It's totally the rat. Guys, it's not me. It's not me. You can't blame me, okay? It's not my fault. It is the rat living in my brain. You can't say that I am the degenerate one, okay? You can't say that I am the degen. It is the rat living in my head. That's it. We have a culprit we can point to. We have a culprit we can point to, and I'm not gonna take any faults. I'm not going to take the blame anymore. Ever. Prioritizing interest is a struggle, like mega hard. You'll have to sacrifice something you didn't want to. Yeah, 100%. Somebody on the internet, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I think Snakebrain is already fried. She may have overexerted herself during Reventure. Oh, I've been thinking about things to try on Reventure. I have like 8 of them. I have 8 things or so that I really want to try. Next time that I play, I've been writing them down on a little block note. Block note, that's not the name. It's a notepad. I've been writing it on a little notepad, and I'm excited to try them out. There are some that I'm not entirely sure if I can do or not, because like I would have to test them in the moment. But I've been thinking, and I've been like considering, you know? And there are things that I want to try, and I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I see progress. I sure hope so, Lena. I freaking hope so. Fiona is from Metal Slug. She's one of the 4 main characters. So I haven't seen her, because it's from a different game. I was like, Metal Slug. Metal Slug. Is that the name of a boss in Shantae? But I guess I was overthinking it. I guess I was overthinking it again. Yet again, I was overthinking. Who would have thought? That's HDAD 2? Oh god, oh no. But why would you even care about Metal Slug? Is it... Wait! Now I remember! Metal Slug, we've talked about Metal Slug. We've talked about Metal Slug and we've seen screenshots of Metal Slug, and I've said that the color palette was a little bit too depressing and it didn't really invite me to play the game. I remember now! I remember. And then some people thought that that meant I hated the game, even though like I just meant that with so many games to play that it wasn't catching my eye enough to put it on top of so many other games. I remember now. I'll share a secret with them. If you have the full video, you get to decide what is fluff to you, instead of the creator skipping the bits you care about. Also, it's rare that a highlight video contains everything the creator considered funny. Usually they have to skip things that were funny but not really enough. And well, time between the good moments make the actual good moments better. I agree. I definitely prefer watching full VODs. Like, I am the kind of person who will watch a full VOD and the only thing I'm gonna skip is the starting soon. And I don't skip it entirely, I just skip it bit by bit to make sure that I didn't miss, like, the person talking while the starting soon screen is up. That's the kind of person that I am. But it doesn't, like, not everyone has the same time or the same desires, you know? Is Twitch the real enemy or is the FOMO itself? Oh, it's absolutely the FOMO! I hate having FOMO. Like, it's one of the worst things to have. Having FOMO freaking messes with you, man. Like, for example, my biggest example of FOMO is Animal Crossing. Because Animal Crossing, the latest game of Animal Crossing came out during the middle of the Panini, right? And it wasn't even the middle, it was the very beginning of the Panini, when everyone thought they were gonna have like 2 weeks of nothing, and it was like, we're gonna have 2 free weeks to stay at home and do nothing. Well, you know what, this is a great moment to download the new Animal Crossing. And everyone was playing that game, everyone. I looked into YouTube, I looked into Tumblr, I looked into Twitter, I looked into Reddit, Instagram, wherever you look, people were talking about Animal Crossing. And I had no way of playing it because it's expensive as hell. And there was like 2 months. 1 month? I don't remember. But it was agony. It was agony to have everyone, to feel like I was the only person in the world skipping on something that was gonna be like a universal experience for that year. I'm still messed up from that. And it's not even like I want to play Animal Crossing because it's one of those games that feels like it doesn't have an endpoint and it would just become like a thing that I never get the satisfaction of saying I finished, which is a very big component of games for me. I really like having games that I feel I understand the starting point and the ending point, and I can go from beginning to end and experience the entire game, quote unquote. But like Animal Crossing doesn't even have that, and so I don't even, it's not like the kind of game that I would gravitate towards anyways. But because of that big FOMO, I still feel like there's an item on a list that I have to cross out. I still feel like I have to play that game one day. Because of the FOMO. It's the worst. FOMO is the enemy. FOMO is one of my biggest enemies. It's my perfectionism and the FOMO. Those are the 2 things. Maybe the real enemies are the friends we made along the way. It's shonen. That is literally just shonen. You just described shonen. The highlights and clips can serve as an advertisement for the full VOD, but yeah, some people are taking it places that I can't agree with. I don't know what kind of VODs you're talking about, but if it's like... I understand that it was like a highlight of an 8-hour stream and it was like 10 minutes. That sounds like it would be completely useless, in my opinion. I don't know. The content creation, just like any other kind of art, you know. I don't wanna start some presumption and say like, oh yeah, internet content is art, just like paintings and stuff. But it is a type of artistic expression, right? And content creation, just like any kind of artistic creative expression, is gonna have as many like, there's gonna be as many opinions out there as there are people, basically. Because people have their own preferences and opinions. And as long as I can understand them, as long as there's something that I can understand why people feel the way they do, I would like to try, you know? I would like to try it out. I am also someone who likes trying different things and seeing what works for me and for others. And I don't know, it just, I don't like it when I don't get to try stuff. And there are several things that I don't get to try, don't get me wrong. There are so many things that I don't get to try. To even get that like trial period. Trial period? Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say, I hope. I hope you know what I'm trying to say, because I'm sucking at saying it. I'm sucking at saying it. I think I've seen art of that rat. Of this rat? Of this one specific rat that controls my brain? I doubt it. I don't think I've seen that rat. Okay, give me a second. I need to drink water. I'm certainly excited for more Reventure too. I'm so excited for more Reventure. I'm probably gonna like keep thinking about more things to try out during the weekend. I'm probably gonna be like, oh, what else? What am I missing? Ellie feeling the Reventure addiction. Good, can't wait till she unlocks a certain something. Mysterious. I can't wait until I notice whatever the frick you guys were saying that I wasn't noticing. Which might never happen. If we're complete, unless I need it for some of the endings, it might not happen, you guys. There are things that you guys were saying, how did she not notice? And it's like, if the game's not gonna force me to notice, I have bad news. I have bad news. There's a high chance that I just never freaking will. Newsflash. I can be completely blind to details and stuff. I either hyper focus on details or I miss them altogether. Remember that one time in Shantae when I was just looking for how to get up into a platform, or how to find a dude? Was it that I was trying to find Barracuda Joe or something? And I was literally just going back and forth in front of him and I just couldn't see him? Do you remember that, guys? That's what I mean. I either hyper focus on details or I don't see them at all, no matter how obvious they are. Which is not great. It's not great. I feel Ellie would love the animation of Metal Slug. Is it good? All I've seen is like, I don't know. Mega Slug? Sorry, I said Mega Slug first. I was being sarcastic. You don't like Metal Slug because you don't like how Metal Slug looks. That's the one. I remember later. Too depressing? Which one were you looking at to come to that conclusion? I don't remember. I looked for Metal Slug and let me Google it so I can post a picture on the Discord later. Metal Slug. I don't know. It was like pixelated and it was pixelated and like the colors were mostly like washed out greens and browns and grays. That's what I remember. I'll later I'll post it on Discord. I tried so hard to make her give Metal Slug a chance. She just refused to. It's just that there are so many games to play. There are so many games, you guys. And I have so many things that I want to do on stream specifically. There are some games that I legitimately, listen, there are some games that legitimately the reason I haven't tried on stream is only because I need to make a thumbnail for it and I don't know what to do. There's literally games that I'm just struggling to just make a thumbnail and then I'll be able to play them on stream. And I swear, I'm just so excited for those. But that's what I mean, there's too many games. There's too many games to play things that don't catch your eye, you know? You know what I mean? There's a problem with this, and I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I'm gonna figure it out. If she plays with someone, it has... What if she plays with someone? It has multiplayer. You know what? I'm gonna use my token. Ellie will play Metal Slug on stream. She'll play 3. What do you mean 3? Metal Slug 3? Are there 3 Metal Slugs? Are there 3 Metal Slugs? Also, what do you mean that you'll use your token? I mean, I sorely believe that I'm missing a bet that I haven't paid off. I'm not someone with very good memory, but I try to remember my debts, and I'm pretty sure that I still owe you guys a lost bet. Is that what you're referring to? I assumed you guys would want like a rage game or something, to be completely honest. That is welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. For America, it was on lockdown day. That's what I'm talking about. It was like the time that everyone had nothing to do but relax and play games. It was awful. It was awful. The FOMO was the worst I've ever had. 3 is honestly the best Metal Slug to recommend someone to see what it is. Also, it has so many alternative routes that despite being the game like 50 times, in my life I've seen a route I did not know existed earlier this year. Personal favorite of mine would still be 2 though. 3 is the best. Are there 3 Metal Slugs? So the pictures that I've seen are from one of those, and not... It's not like there's one game only. Wait, you guys are making me rethink everything I thought I knew, which isn't much, because like, I don't tend to think that I know stuff. I don't tend to think that I know stuff. I tend to accept my ignorance gracefully. Quote unquote, gracefully. I try to accept that I am ignorant. Okay. There's something that I still don't like about this. I think it's widening at the bottom. I think that's what it is. I think this is what it is, and I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna be fine. And it's gonna be fine. And I'm gonna like it. Yeah, it's better. Yeah, it's actually better. And I'm not gonna do this, the thing. I'm not gonna do this on the bottom. Fuck it. I cannot. I can't. I refuse. Ellie designs her own outfit. Also Ellie. Oh god, I don't like drawing this outfit. That's not true. There are only a couple of details that are annoying to draw. Fun fact, by the way, literally one of the main design bases for my entire outfit was how annoying is this going to be to draw over and over and over. It has to be like, I wanted to add more details, but I was like, no, don't add details. You know that you're going to be annoyed and you're not gonna want to draw it at all. So keep it simple. I wanted to do, you know the little chains that I have hanging from my skirt? I was gonna do those like normal chains. I was gonna draw them like a normal chain that you've seen a million times. And then I thought, every time you draw this, you're going to want to tear your hair out. And I decided to do something different. And now I understand that I could have done a full chain and then draw it differently on other drawings, because that's what I do anyways. When I feel like not drawing that detail, I just don't even draw that detail. But still, when I decided to start like drawing this, I definitely put a lot of thought into not making it too detailed to make it less annoying to draw. Fun fact! Twitch is still pretty high on the list of enemies. It's still pretty high, but FOMO is definitely higher. FOMO and perfectionism are like number 1 and 2 enemies. In horror movies, sorry, in horror in general, top 3 enemies. I just want to bleed for Isabel. Who the frick is Isabel? I love that little dog and I've never seen the game. What? Oh, Isabel! From Animal Crossing. We're talking about Animal Crossing. Yeah. I don't even care. About Isabel, about Tom Nook, about who else is in that game. I don't know. I don't know them. I don't care. But I still care because I have FOMO. I still care because I have FOMO. It's like, oh, can I visit your island? And that's another problem. The other problem is that it's a game that has multiplayer. And so people were like, hey, can I visit anyone's island? Blah, 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 blah. Hey, everyone, drop your island code so I can go visit you. And that makes it so much worse because it's like, oh, I'm missing out. And there's bonding going on in here and I'm not there. It felt so bad. It felt so bad. I hated it with a passion. It made me very unhappy. And the worst part is like I know where my FOMO comes from. Okay? I have like a couple of life experiences that I can tell are the thing that formed me as a weak FOMO person. I am painfully aware. But it doesn't mean that I can change it. Just because I know how it started, it doesn't mean that I can stop it from being a thing. Why am I not liking this? Why am I not liking this? Feels wrong. Okay, I think maybe if this is a little bit closed, a little bit more closed, like that. Maybe that's better. Maybe that's better. No, it's still not better. Maybe it needs to be a lot more closed. Like this? I think that's better. Still not great, but better. Now I'm gonna move the other side. This. A little bit down. And yeah, I think that's it. Twitch is a small enemy. The amount of traffic is negligible. 15-minute highlight of a 3-hour stream instead of a VOD. I like how the word water has been said into the bottle and echoed. It was? If I need to drink some water, does it make echo? I'm gonna need to hear this VOD later on to see how you guys perceive this sound. Oh no, don't drink water. Water is the enemy. Don't choke. Oh, don't worry. I normally don't choke. I just throw a bunch of water on myself. Because, Lena, you're not the only person who doesn't know how to drink water. I also don't know how to drink water. But instead of choking, I just throw it all over myself. Like right now, water all over myself. Just so you know. Just so you know, drinking water is hard, you guys. Look at us. Look at these 2 VTubers. If you want to become a VTuber, there are some sacrifices you have to make. You are most likely going to lose some neurons. I'm sorry. Sorry for your loss before it happens. And you are also going to suddenly not know how to drink water. That's don't ask me why. That's just the reality of the situation, and you're gonna have to accept it. It will be easier to think of things to try out when you see more of the game. I'm sure it will, but I'm also sure that my brain is like processing it still. Creepers can occasionally take things out of context and paint a wrong image, especially if you garnish the subtitles with some liberal translations. Much drama was had. I do think translating is something that shouldn't be done lightly. And I also hate when clippers are very, very, very like clickbaity And like then you see the clip and it's like, oh, you were trying to get me mad. If I hadn't seen the clip and I had just stayed with the thumbnail and the title, I could have literally gotten mad at this content creator. That's very irresponsible. But also, it's undeniable that clippers are like the lifeblood of VTubing. We all know that we wouldn't be here if it hadn't been for clippers. Like, whatever it was the first VTuber that you watched, it was very 99%. I'm 99% sure it was a clip. I know I was. Or rather that my first experience with a VTuber was. So, you know. It's just something that will make you feel really dumb. It's not anything insignificant, just a real case of small snake brain. Oh, don't worry, that happens all of the time in all of the games. Again, remember Shantae? Remember Shantae when I was literally just walking across a dude and I was like, where the frick is he? And I was like literally in front of him, but going back and forth. Because I remember, I'll never be able to forget. I don't think I'll ever be able to live it down on my own brain. It's not like you guys call me out on it. I just can't stop thinking about it because I can't believe I was a dumb. Astroman, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. It was Ammo Baron, and yeah, you passed him like 7 times. I know. I feel so stupid when I think of that. I'll never be able to forget that. It's one of my dumbest moments. I just said that Pio from Metal Slug is an example of the best animated sprite of all time, so yeah. So I'm gonna have to... Okay, I'm gonna show you the image that I mean, and you're gonna show me why I'm wrong, okay? Is that a deal? Pixelated doesn't narrow it down at all for Metal Slug. Oh no. There are so many games, yeah, but very few of them are Metal Slug. We'll talk about this in the Discord. If this conversation is what leads Ellie to play, I'm gonna consider myself the worst salesman in the world if I couldn't sell her Metal Slug. You are being part of this conversation to sell it though, Krampus. What are you talking about? You are being the salesman right now. All I remember from Metal Slug is just Rocket Launcher. Rocket Launcher is a pretty basic weapon in a lot of games, right? It's Rocket Launcher, the games that I expect on any game that has guns. Rocket Launcher or Bazooka, Sniper Rifle or anything with like a snipe, and Ametralladora. You guys figure out what I'm trying to say with that because I forgot the word in English. Metal Slug is a cult classic. Apparently, you guys all seem very mad that I haven't. Just make your thumbnail at 144 pixels zoom in on your face. That sounds like the worst thumbnail idea, and I will have to use it one day when I literally have no time to do a thumbnail. Thank you. I'll try to remember. I'll try to remember that for the day of reckoning when I have no time to make a thumbnail and I need it desperately. I'll try to remember. There are way more than 3. Are there 3 Metal Slugs? 3 worth playing for sure. How many Metal Slugs are there? How many total Metal Slugs are there? I need to know. Also, I just looked at the time and I saw that I am already like past the time. So I'm gonna finish this like corset part right here. And we're gonna stop. And you know what? That means I didn't just do a hand, the hands and the arms. I meant the hands, the arms, and the corset. Look at that growth. Look at that growth. It's barely any growth, but don't think about it too hard. Don't think about it too hard. Just be happy, okay? Just be happy. Just be happy and proud of me. Woo! Growth! Growth! You will play Metal Slug 3. You will enjoy that one the most. Okay. At this point, you guys know me well enough. You guys have learned my taste in gaming well enough. There's probably things that you still don't know about like my preferences of gaming, because I'm trying to think, and there are definitely things that I haven't played on stream that I guess would give you more information. I wonder just how well you guys know me. in my gaming. Oh, okay. Idea. Tell me if this sounds good or not, okay? Tell me if this sounds interesting. And tell me, be explicit on your comment, because I'm probably not gonna remember the context of whatever I'm saying right now. But when I read your comments, I hope I understand. Idea. What if I show you guys pictures of the games that I've played, and you have to guess if I liked it or if I didn't like it? It's a very small, very not even important idea, but what if? What if? Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna finish this on stream, because I'm now realizing that I think I have to... I think I have to fix some stuff in here. I think I have to fix something perspective-wise. Yeah, I definitely have to fix something perspective-wise here. This... Maybe I can just... Maybe just by doing that it's gonna get fixed? Wait a second. I mean, that is better, but I still wanna like tinker with it outside of the stream. I'm still gonna tinker with it later, so let me just finish with this side. And that should be fine. That should be fine. Okay, and we did more than the arms and the hands. That's for sure. That's for sure. Look. There we go. It doesn't even, you can't even tell what I did, but you can tell when I do this. Look at that, clean, pristine lines. And it's looking really weird. I'm gonna have to tinker with that torso. I'm gonna have to tinker with this. With this specifically, this part right here. It's not tracking. But I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. It's just probably not gonna be today because I have things that I have to work on to post as soon as possible. And now I'm gonna go catch up with the chat because I'm pretty far behind, I think. I'm pretty far behind. So let us go to the wrap up. Let us go to the wrap up and let us try to catch up. I'm gonna be trying to catch up. Here's a second. Speed reading, activate. Speed reading! No, not that big, please. Chat. This big? Okay, that's better. Okay! Speed reading! Where am I? There were 7 metal slugs in like 1990. Holy shit. I guess I finished? Oh, I can't wait to see it. 3 was the most intense for sure. Wait, so that means that it's an old game. You're talking about an old game. Is it even gonna run? Oh yeah, Metal Slug 3 has online multiplayer. What about chat joining in? I don't know, I guess. If you guys convince me to play it. What even is a Metal Slug? It sounds like a combo of Metal Gear and Monster Girls, and I don't know if I like that. I would like it if it was Monster Girls, but I think it's military, like guns and tanks and shit, and that's very uninteresting to me. There is an indie game that is basically a spiritual successor of Metal Slug. Are you talking about Mighty Goose? Because I played that one. It's a series of side-scroller shooters where you're a Mr. Commando dude. That's pretty much all I know about the series. That's pretty much all I know about the series, and that's why, like, I'm not super interested in it. So you want it to be heavily chained? Not really. Just this chain right here. Just this one. I wanted it to look more like a chain instead of like a golden rope kind of situation. But I was afraid of like being super annoyed at the... I was afraid of being super annoyed at the chain drawing. But in the end, I could have done it and just simplify it on every drawing where I need to simplify it. I shared Mercenary Kings, spiritual successor of Metal Slug. Oh, so you meant Mercenary Kings, not Mighty Goose. Metal Slug is Japanese run and gun that pretty much defined the genre and has beautiful sprite animations. It's Japanese? From what I saw on Google, I would have assumed that it was from the US of A. Isabel's name Canela in Spanish. She is? She has a different name? But Isabel is a pretty Spanish name. Like, I had a freaking acquaintance who was called Isabel. Like, for real. What? Does it have Monster Girls or not? It doesn't. I have no idea what FOMO is. FOMO is fear of missing out. Fear of missing out, it's like... fear of missing out is not the best. It's like you feel very, very bad when you feel that other people are doing things and that you are out on the outside of it. It's like arriving to a movie when you missed the first 5 minutes, and like some people are gonna be like, oh yay, it's just 5 minutes, I didn't miss anything. And then people like me, people with FOMO, are gonna be bothered the entire movie because we missed 5 minutes. And what if that first shot was super important for the climax? And what if there was like a very good visual that we would have loved and be inspired by, and we didn't see it? And what if they presented a super ominous character, and when they present it later in the movie, you are not gonna like get the full impact of it because you missed the first 5 minutes? You know, that kind of thing that's how my brain works when I miss out on something. And like with what I was saying, like with Animal Crossing, everyone was talking about it, everyone was playing it, and I wasn't. So I was like, what am I missing? Why the entire world is experiencing this and talking about it and enjoying it, and I'm not. And it's very, very, very horrible. She sounds like she's talking over the rim of a bottle. I was talking over the rim of my bottle, my water bottle. I'd assume most people normally don't choke. It's okay, Lena. We're in YouTube and not in Twitch because if we had hydrate redeem, we'd die. No, I would love to have hydrate redeems. The only reason I don't have redeems is because I would have to find a third-party system to use them, and then I would have to spend time deciding what kind of redeems I'm interested in. Actually, I found a third-party system today that I thought maybe I could research this one, but again, research takes time. Deciding what you want to do takes time. Deciding just how much you want to add and what you don't want to add takes time. Like, I don't want any GIFs playing. I don't want any sound effects. But would I want hydrate? Is it even worth it to have hydrate? Do people even care about that? Or is it one of those things that everyone like has because it's, I don't know, there, you know? What's the point of feeling incredibly offended by the lack of either Metal Slugs or Monster Girls? Lena, what about the name Metal Slug gives you Monster Girl? I am kind of confused about that. The second you see a person do anything you do not like on YouTube, go to the 3 dots and click on Do Not Recommend Channel. Yeah, indeed. Oh, you're talking about like when I talked about clippers who are like clickbaiting and stuff. There's a couple of people that I've hidden. There are a couple of people that I've hidden. If enough people do that, if enough people do that, people using stuff like that will lose audience for doing so. Oh yeah, for the clickbait, yeah. I'm back. I had to take a walk because Lena hasn't played or heard of Metal Slug in her Mexican life. I'm losing my mind. Is it a cult classic in Mexico, Crumpets? I didn't know. Things no one remembers 5 minutes later will still mortify you 40 years later. Absolutely. In my case, absolutely. Maybe I was never Mexican and I was a poster to gather the sympathy of Latin fans. Musgation. That's all I have to say about it. Musgation. To be honest, I think it's not difficult to prove why Ellie is wrong. No! It never is. I am very easy to prove wrong. I'm not the kind of person who fights it even. Just like, machine gun! Machine gun! That's what I was trying to say. I was trying to say machine gun. Kyle Gentry, thank you so much for being here. Well, have to go back to reading, so bye. Goodbye, Kyle. Thank you for being here. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you so much for coming. I hope that your reading goes great. Did you take a walk specifically to slap a person? I might have. Why? Why? Not naming names. Why? You did amazing, sweetie. Thank you. There are like more than 14 metal slugs. Oh my god. Also, metal slug is way more fun with friends. If I wanted to play it, would I have to play the whole of it with friends? Because again, if I have to play it, and then I also have to try and organize to play it with someone, that is several barriers. That just makes it more complicated. I probably analyzed what you played so far and then completely missed the mark anyways. I think it would be interesting to see how much you guys have learned about my specific taste in gaming. Okay, hold on, Ellie. Not need to get parasocial now. I don't know if that would be parasocial. It's more like I'm giving you guys a test. I'm giving you guys a quiz. You've been it's like a reading comprehension quiz. It's like you've seen this movie. Now explain why the curtains were blue. It's like you've seen this VTuber for a while now. Now determine which one of these three options is in accordance to the taste presented in the evidence so far. That's the way I see it. It's an old arcade series. They made cabinets like making rice. And is it playable? Because I also have a fear of old games because fear of old game. Because Fear the game has misbehaved half of the times that I've tried to stream it, and it's not great. I don't like having to configure the computer with like an hour in advance because I'm afraid that it's gonna misbehave with OBS. I think the arcade I spent the most money in my life would be House of the Dead. There were also that beat 'em up where you played as the police. I don't think I recognize either of those. Looks like 20 minutes of work at most. What does? Fixing the torso? I'll probably get it done quickly. I'll probably get it done really quickly, but I'd still rather like do it off stream, considering that it's already been 2 hours and 20 minutes. Okay, I can catch up with the chat. I can catch up. Metal Slug and Violent Storm. I'd mostly play at home, though. Of course, it was if there was an arcade with them, I'd play it too. It took 2 hours, but your redesign of the MLK statue is complete. That's not a redesign of the MLK statue. What are you talking about? Dark Hunter, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Speeding, pretty good. I think your art has improved a lot since last year. I think so too. I think you can see my progress. I think you really can see my progress. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for coming. That is military. That's what I feel. I mean, I see the game and it looks military. Metal Slug is the name of the main tank. It's about war, but it's the most silly war. I had to leave for school today because I'm in high school and I got bored and read. I understand missing school, and I understand missing school for like reasons of sickness and stuff. But reading, missing high school because you were bored of high school, of your classes? Can you just leave? Don't you need permission for that? I know it's dumb, but they changed the names on Spanish. That's so weird, considering that Isabel is a name in Spanish. That makes no sense. Also, metal slug is a shotgun projectile. Military shotguns use metal slugs. Is it like an actual term of actual like machines? Daisy, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. It's a Japanese game, and like pretty much every action game in the 90s, it's also a parody of Hollywood action movie tropes. Oh, so that's why it feels so USA. That's why it feels so America. What's the theme you based on your outfit? Inspired by Shantae? Oh, my outfit? No, my outfit is I did show it on my I don't remember, my 1st month anniversary, my 6th month anniversary. I don't remember, But I had just a lot of trials. I drew like, I don't know, 25 outfits. And I realized that pretty early on that I liked the idea of having different leathers, different browns in different brown leathers. That's one of the things that I definitely knew from the beginning, or from pretty early on, that I wanted. You're overthinking it. Just add or steal some random ideas and copy the costs from another channel. The costs. Oh, you mean for redeems? No, I have to think of what I want, because in the end, it's gonna impact my streams. So in the end, it would like impact the quality of what I put out. And I think at the end of the day, the most important thing is that you're happy with what you make, with what you put out, you know? If you're gonna be spending so many hours and so much effort into something, you wanna make it in a way that you like it and that you're satisfied with it. And like, for example, some people love sound redeems, and I hate them. I absolutely hate them. I've seen way too many moments that I was interested in seeing completely ruined by a sound redeem. And so I don't like them. But like that kind of thing is not something that you copy paste. I think you tailor it to yourself and to your tastes. You know what? I have an idea. What idea, Crumpets? You can play solo or with friends. You can beat the game in one stream. You can play alone, but it's fun to be greedy and become fat while pestering the other player. It's a thing in Metal Slug. I have no idea what you're talking about. Hi, Eliwa, how is it going? Dancy, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? I am doing well. I've been, you know, we drew this stream, but now we're done. It's on Steam. Yeah, Fear is also on Steam, and it also misbehaves. You never played House of Dead in arcade? It was the arcade experience. It was probably, isn't it one of those that had zombies and stuff? I was probably scared, because I don't like horror games. And if it looks like a horror game, or if it looks nowadays, if anything looks like a horror game, I'm probably not gonna want to touch it, because I'm a coward. I still draw at paper and pencil, pens, everything. Well, I very much admire people who draw on pencil or paper, because I've lost the ability to. Like, every time I try to draw on pencil and paper, I just feel so uncomfortable. I want to copy, paste, the form, transform, you know? I lost the comfort that I had with the paper. The liner you did the stream looks like 20 minutes of work at most. But you guys saw that it's not. You guys saw that I was trying very hard. You guys know that, right? You guys are aware, right, that I'm trying to do faster. I mean, this time it just wasn't 1 hour just for the hands. No, yeah, it was 1 hour just for... But it wasn't one stream just for the hands. This time. That's some improvement. Possible cultist, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? I haven't seen you here before, so welcome. I hope you enjoy your presence, your time here. How are you? I'm in school. Oh, you're in school right now, Kyle. You're in school now? Wait, are you in class? You shouldn't be watching me if you're in class, right? Aren't you gonna be in trouble? Couldn't you get in trouble for this? I've recommended my IRL friend to add Be Big and Be Small redeems. They've been very popular. See, I don't know how I vibe with those. What if they cover like parts of the screen that are important on a specific moment? I don't know. I don't really feel very favorably towards those kind of things. Honeyball Feather, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I had a great time with jump scare sound redeems around Halloween. I don't like that. I really don't like those. They don't make me happy when I see them on other people. Like when I'm watching a stream and something happens and I as an audience member am jump scared, I don't enjoy it. Most of the time I see her streaming, she's like half the stream. See, I don't like that. You're missing out on things. You're missing out things that are happening on the stream. Zombies don't really make it a horror game. It's just the design of the enemy. House of the Dead, you play with a gun, like a physical gun. Those, I liked out of those gun cabinet arcades, I like the Jurassic Park one. Has anyone played that one? Has anyone played the Jurassic Park? Because you got to have a gun, but you didn't have to fight any horror movie creatures. So it was like dinosaur. Dinosaur is cool. Dinosaurs are cool, and that was better for me. You can be as choosy as you like with the type of redeems, but don't worry too much about the cost math. Oh, probably, yeah. Yeah, that's something that can always be adjusted, I would assume. It takes me 1 to 5 hours just on hands, depending on complexity, but I won't burn you for that. Thank you! Thank you! I still do want to get faster. I still do want to get a lot faster. But, you know, it takes time. And for now, I'm just gonna be happy that it didn't take me one entire stream to do the arms like it did on Halloween. Is it good? No. It's pretty terrible. But hopefully, I'll keep slowly and steadily improving my speed. Slowly. And then maybe the only one that gets jump scared by a redeem as an audience member. I do! I swear! When I say I'm a coward, you guys just don't believe me. I am much more of a coward than you guys think. The Jurassic Park is great. I also like Time Crisis. That one I don't recognize by name. Jurassic Park is a horror franchise though? No, it's not. It's not! Because you can explain what happens with science. Everything is explainable with science. It's like, oh, we didn't consider that this one dinosaur should like gestate children if there were no other females in the herd, which is something that like it's real. There's a lot of animals that do that. I mean, I myself am dealing with a houseplant that has been completely overrun by creatures for more than a year now, because the last male in the colony can just gestate on their own if they need to, so they are unending. And so in Jurassic Park, everything is explainable. Not in class, school ends at 2:45. I do online school in a different building. Ah, okay, so you're not gonna get in trouble. I hope that you have a good day at classes though. I hope that you have a good day of classes and that you're not like in your worst, like the subjects that you hate the most. I hope that you don't have like a bad day in front of you. You could have redeems only on chatting streams if you like, preserving the cinematic value of early gaming. Yeah, that's honestly, that's what I've thought of. I've thought if I start adding things like redeems and stuff, I would probably do specific streams for that. I would probably do like specific chaos streams or specific talking streams for that. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking. Zombies are explained with science in most stories. It's different. It's different. I don't know how to explain it. It's just different. The horror film is defined as representing disturbing and dark subject matters, seeking to elicit responses of fear, terror, disgust, shock, suspense, and of course horror from the viewers. Yeah. But although that is the definition, like you could apply that same definition to a lot of thrillers, and yet they are categorized differently than horror movies. And so even if that is the case, I feel like there's a difference that you just feel in your heart. You just feel it, you know? 99% of the cast died a gory death in Jurassic Park films. Yeah, but from animals. Dinosaurs are, at the end of the day, just an animal, you know? Just an animal that we don't live with anymore, but it's an animal. Just because you can explain it doesn't mean it's not horror. I don't consider Jurassic Park a horror franchise, especially after the Velociraptor dreaming too. I don't actually remember the movies. I know that I've seen them at some point, but I don't remember them. I always have a bad day. Oh, I'm sorry. In that case, I hope that it ends quickly and that you can be, before you realize that you can be at home playing or relaxing or just chilling out or watching anime or doing whatever you do to relax, and that it happens faster than you imagine, and that you don't realize that the time is passing by. You have high tension scenes of hiding from a predator, etc. Thriller is a guy with a knife. Yeah, but that is also made. Listen. Thriller is a guy with a knife, right? Right? Well, disturbing and dark subject matter. That guy that just likes killing and torturing is dark subject matter and disturbing. Seeking to elicit responses of fear, terror, disgust, shock, suspense, and of course horror. That all tracks with the thriller genre. That all tracks. So what's the difference, you know? What is the difference? That's why I'm saying, I think that the difference, you feel it in your heart. You just feel it. Horror is when you're facing something way more than yourself. I mean, again, the guy with a knife is... Guy with a knife, guy with a gun is a lot more than yourself if you're unarmed, for example. If you're unarmed, if you're tied down, that's way more than yourself. What you're trying to explain as to be horror is supernatural events. Thus, you get scared because you're afraid of supernatural stuff. Thus, you never watch Scooby-Doo. I did not watch Scooby-Doo because I am scared of supernatural stuff indeed. And yeah, that's how I define it. I've said it before, but like anything that is like supernatural in nature scares me. A lot. And I cannot tolerate it. That's why I was able to tolerate movies like Nope, or Get Out, or Jawbreaker. Well, that one isn't horror, but Jennifer's Body Supernatural, and yet for some reason I can tolerate it. Probably because it's so targeted. It doesn't make me feel like I would be in danger, you know? I don't know, but there are things and things. I think you can only explain it with your heart. I feel personally attacked. Why? Why? Ellie, I'm gonna wrap up. Also, Ellie, here's a 15-minute clarification on a specific thing. I'm sorry, you're right, it should be wrapping up. Oh my god. One day we can talk about movies, but also we shouldn't, because I've said this a million times. You guys know already. You guys know already what my tolerance is and where my tolerance falls. You know me, you know. A dinosaur hunting you, though, is way more than you can handle, even if you're armed. I don't know. If you had the right guns... guns designed to hunt down the dinosaurs, that would be different. OG Scooby-Doo was the stuff. I never dared watching it. Bear can shrug off being shot by a handgun. Imagine a dinosaur. But if you have the appropriate guns... Like, a kaiju movie isn't horror because they have the appropriate guns to fight the kaijus. You know what I'm saying? My sister explained it better. A thriller is a movie with a lot of action and fast scenes with high stakes. A horror movie is more slow and tense and relies on the big stakes in more personal situations. I think that is a good separation. I do think that's a good separation. But I do think there are a lot of thrillers that are also more like personal and tense instead of so much action-based. Intimate situations. Yeah, I still think like the lines are not super strong in my opinion, right? Like in my opinion, the lines are pretty blurry. That's all I can say about it. We can always further our understanding by testing your limits. I think by now you guys really understand it though. My tolerance to horror. I think by now you know. You just do. Dinosaurs have dense bone tissue. I'm sure any creature that is of the natural world can be brought down by some or another type of gun. Did you ever see a kaiju taking care about a gun? No, but I've seen Pacific Rim, and they kill kaijus on that because they have the right guns. Mechas. Mechas are a type of gun in this situation, in this specific conversation. Let me get my shoulder-mounted, self-propelled anti-tank harpoon launcher for them dinos. You can have a tank. It doesn't need to be shoulder-mounted. In this conversation, in this specific context, a tank is a gun. It's a weapon, you know? I'm saying guns, but I mean weapon. As long as you have the right weapon. How will you know what the appropriate gun is? Experts should know. Jurassic Park is not a horror because it would have been fixed by people being better at their jobs. If people had been better at their jobs, everything would have been fine. Science has no end. Science will never stop. Have you ever met a scientist? They will never stop. Not bears. Bears can tank a shotgun to the face and only get mildly annoyed at it. However, they can die from a specific gun or two. That's what I'm saying! That's what I'm saying! There's a... Are we back? 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 Welcome back! Okay, I would bet on a tank killing a T-Rex. Lol, Susan said if she don't end the stream, I will. Indeed, I'm gonna take that as a sign and actually end the stream, guys. Susan sends her warmest regards. Yeah, I have to take that as a sign. Alright, you guys! The old bear hunting method is about making it rear up, then jamming a fork into its chest and jamming the other end into the ground so the bear is forced to stand upright. Holy shit, that sounds metal. Take this as a sign. I am taking it as a sign. This is the end. Thank you so much for coming, you guys. Tomorrow we have Heroico. Apparently I'm going to die a lot. I'm going to make sure to bring the death counter with me. Remember, it's going to be the safe version of the game, the stream safe version of the game. So that's what we're gonna be doing tomorrow. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching me draw 3 lines on one stream. I'm very sorry for that, but you know, that's the kind of person I am. That's the kind of artist I am. So thank you for coming. I hope that you have a great rest of your day and that when you sleep tonight, you feel super rested afterwards. So, don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to drink water. Don't forget to try to eat nutritiously and try to sleep 7 to 9 hours. And most important of all, be kind to yourself and others, alright? Take care, my snake shifters. Bye-bye.